just stop. This is not the time for you to be flipping through the pages of your textbook, going through different chapters and reading what is inside. This is the time for you to do and do revision. This is the time for you to go and revise everything that you have done for the past few weeks, for the past few months, and to refresh your brain of it. Hello, I'm Loving, a second year medical student at University of Ibadan, and I'm here to tell you the things that you need to do a few days to your exam, a few weeks to your exam, and during your exam. So please work with me. It's going to be very short. First of all, I want you to know that you should revise. Revision is very important at this time. This is not the time for you to go into your textbook and opening chapter 5 or chapter 4 of your textbook and reading everything inside. Yes, you can carry your textbook, but just to go and brush up on some stuff, just to go and refresh your brain of some things. You shouldn't be going there to be reading again. The thing that you're doing now is revision. What are the things that you did a few months ago when you started? Do you still remember them? This is the time that you need to go back to go and revise everything that you have learned. Also, do a lot of past questions this time. This is not the time for you to be reading extensively like that. You'll be doing past questions extensively, because without past questions, preparation is poor. So with your past questions, you are exposed to a variety of topics, a variety of questions in your subjects, and that will help you to explore different fields, explore different parts that you might not have even seen before. This is the time for you to quickly go and get those concepts that you haven't gotten, for you to go and get those formulas. This is for you to go and time for you to go and practice everything, for you to perfect everything that you have been doing for the past few months. Because I believe that you would have gone through your syllabus, if not twice, then thrice. Because if you've not done through your syllabus at least once, I don't know what you are doing. I don't know, but you should have gotten through it. And by this time, you should have perfected a lot of things. So now, this is just the time for perfection. I want you to keep that in your brain. This is the time for perfection, to perfect everything that you have been practicing, that you have been learning for the past few months. Also, engage in brainstorming groups. Why do I say that? Because sometimes, even if you are doing questions yourself, you might just be limited to things yourself, but now you need to go out there. You need to talk with like-minded people. You need to expose yourself to other things that you haven't even checked before. This is why you need to go to brainstorming groups to talk with people. Go this time for you to go for revision classes, classes that will cover the syllabus, classes that will give you back-to-back questions that will make sure that you have gotten every single aspect of the subject that you are taking, so that you will perform excellently. So please note those three things down: revision, past questions, and brainstorming. Now, on your exam day, I want you to note a few things too. I want to say I'm going for my exam right now. I've prepared, I've done everything. Now it's time for me to enter the exam hall. I'm going to calm down first of all. Okay, what do I mean by calming down? When you're first at your exam hall, you might feel an adrenaline rush from everything that you have prepared. You might feel scared, you might feel tense, you might feel anxious. Just know that you have not come this far to make mistakes. You have not come this far to have an wrong things happen to your computer or to your paper. You have come there to come and pass, so you should be at ease. Just know that at the moment you enter that hall, you know that you have passed. Also, attempt the questions you know first, then come back to the ones that you don't. Because some questions might prove tricky, some questions might prove hard, so you don't want to start wasting your time on those ones first. You want to first of all go to the ones that you know, go through all of them. Then the ones that you don't know, you go to them after, when you are very sure of the ones that you already know, so that you will not have to waste times on the ones that you don't know first, then you now go to the ones that you know, that everything will now be scattered. So you have to know how to organize yourself too as you are doing the exam. Don't rush to prepare your answers upon first reading a question. What do I mean by this? You've seen this question before. Okay, fine, you've seen the question, and this question looks very similar to something that I've done like 5 times. A particular question I've done like 5 times. It's very advisable not to answer to that question just because it looks similar to what you've done before. It's essential that you read every single word in that question and make sure that you do it at a very fast pace, because your time is not on your side. Why do I say this? Sometimes they might twist questions because they don't want it to be easy. It's not just any exam, um it is your post UTME. So they won't just give you basic jam questions, they will give you post UTME questions. This is when you need to sit down and you need to think, okay, did they twist this question, or is it the way it usually is in the in your past questions. When you see that okay, something something, they've changed the value, they've changed the way they ask the question. Maybe they're asking for work done instead of was. This is when you need to like that is the reason why I said that you should read whenever before you answer the question. Also go through all your answers when you're done. I went through all my answers 3 times before I submitted because I wanted to be very, very sure of every answer that I picked. Even in the third time that I was going through it, I still had to go and change some answers because I found out that I made mistakes. Nobody is above mistakes. Even the best of us make mistakes. You should not be. This is not something new. So please, whenever you see that you are done, you are not rushing anywhere. You've not come all the way to your exam hall to rush in the first 30 minutes. Take your time, use all your time, make sure that you have gone through everything from the beginning to the end, back to the beginning to the end, and then back the last time to the beginning to the end. And if you can do the fourth time, no problem. As long as you are sure of every answer that you've picked, there is time on your side and there is also not time on your side. So use your time wisely. Don't waste your time. Okay, thank you so much. That's all I have to say right now. I hope that you come out in flying colors.